I love my new Orion roof rack. This is my first weekend with it up there. Just looking at it, it's the same color as the trim that goes around the base of the Transit. Ties it together very well. I can't wait to get solar panels up there, but I'm having a hard time understanding exactly how things will fit. Like running up there with a tape measure and stuff. I need to make mock-ups. That's my first project of the weekend. I'm gonna go to an arts and crafts store over here in Newton, see if I can get some of those big cardboard sheets and kind of whip something together in all the different sizes that they make for those solar panels that I want. All right, let's get on the road. Yeah, looks like we have a little bit of foul traffic on our way to Newton. You know, I love driving through Newton, all these beautiful houses and occasionally some turkeys. Newton is just such a gorgeous neighborhood. I mean, look at all of these houses. Not only beautiful houses, but lots of beautiful parks in Newton. It's just a very well managed city. Michael seems as good a place as any to get something for a mock-up for this. One of those poster boards, you know what I mean? Ideally, I'd find something 62 inches long and 26 inches wide. Those are the dimensions of the largest panel. I have a feeling I won't find anything like that. I put a new tripod phone holder on my window to record myself talking while driving, and the thing just wobbles like crazy. I cannot find the perfect phone holster. They have some stuff here, but I'm not sure if it's any better. Here we go. This stuff is a little too flimsy to use for a mock-up. I want something harder than that. Here's something 36 by 48, but it's much more solid. Now this trifold thing, if I unfold it, I think is 48 inches, if I can get this. Yeah, 48 inches wide. I can buy maybe 2 of these, just unfold it, try to straighten it. But look at this, it's 20 bucks to buy just one of these trifold things. That's kind of crazy. I have a feeling I'll probably need one of these too, with a little white paint marker. All right, time to do some arts and crafts. Those marine solar panels I really like seem to come in 2 sizes. One is 16 by 48 for the 100-watt version, which is great. I think I'll put one of those behind, like in front of my Max Air fan. All the other panels are 26 by 58. So this trifold thing is 48 inches when it's fully extended. That makes cutting out that first one easy, which is 16 by 48. This is the size of that 200-watt panel. I had to kind of Frankenstein it together from all the scraps of that foam board, but I got the exact dimensions. This is the 100-watt panel. I marked the wattage on the face of it because one side has to face up. I also marked where the wires are. They come off the top of the short edge of both of the panels. Right now, I'm gonna hop up there on the roof, see how I can lay these out. Now, one thing I noticed coming up here is there is a gap underneath. I think the solar panels kind of fit along the top of the thing. So I'm gonna have a gap under here that I wanna use for storage. What I wanna do is get those traction boards of mine and store them underneath the solar panels. My only concern is it'll probably get really hot here, and I'm not sure if those things will melt. I'll have to figure that out. Right now, I'm eager to get these mock-ups down. This 200-watt panel is an absolute beast. Ideally, I could fit it in this space just in front of my roof fan. I think I have just enough room for it. I can actually take this bar right here and move it back about 1.25 inches, which is all I need. I need, that says 28 by 58. It should say 26 by 58. And that would be enough. Look at this. I would have a 200-watt panel in this unusable space in front of my roof fan. The next question is, what do I do with these spaces on either side of my roof fan? It's not wide enough to fit the 200-watt panel like this way. I can put 100-watt panels this way, but they would just overlap if I want to cross lay another one here. I think I figured out what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get 3 of the 200 watt panels, one that will go in front of the roof fan, 2 more behind it. The square free stuff on either side of that roof fan, I'm gonna lay down some aluminum panels just for standing on. So when I need to service that fan or replace it with an AC unit, which I might do, I'll have something solid to stand on and put my tools on other than the solar panel itself. And last but not least, if I have 2 200 watt panels widthwise behind my roof fan, it will leave about a 20-inch gap here, which I could potentially use for a cargo storage. Anything else, it's just like not wide enough to put another 200 watt panel in. So I'm okay with that. 800 watts is amazing. Well, that was kind of fun. It's nice to have that all worked out. I noticed right here beside the Michael, there is an old rail trail on Google Maps. One end goes down to the Charles River. I think I might walk that. The sun should set soon. Should be nice and relaxing. This stretch of railroad here was built for one reason, to fill in Boston's Back Bay, to bring in landfill. Boston's Back Bay is like a third of the city of Boston by landmass. Used to all be water. Yeah, so they used this stretch right here to carry all that stuff, and afterwards I guess it just kind of declined in usage. And eventually it was turned into this, the Upper Falls Greenway. Very pretty, a little icy. There's a big radio mast right next to it, used by a local news station. I'm gonna walk it towards the river. I don't know what that noise is, but it must be highway traffic, I'm not sure. I think the Charles River is just on the other side of this fence up here. I guess this is where the rail trail ends. It's still pretty wild, but believe it or not, this right here is the Charles River. This is the Charles River right here, probably the least scenic stretch of it. I kind of want to go down to the river's edge. I did find out what that noise is. There's a highway right on the end of the river. I'm going to try to get down to the river's edge. I should be wearing my micro spikes, but I am not. There is something of a staircase here with just a little bit of wood exposed. Very quaint and serene stop right there next to the Charles River. I had a little bunny rabbit keep me company. But it is dark. This path is super icy. I should have brought my spikes. And I remember seeing a sign at that Michael's I parked at, 1.5 hour parking only. I've definitely been there for longer than a half hour, almost 2. I hope my car didn't get towed. So I'm glad I went back online and started reading about these panels. It's not just the panels you have to buy, like all this installation washers and rails and stuff. It's a whole kit, except I kind of have to piece it together. I don't think I'm going to be doing any of the wiring yet. That will be a future project. I'm dividing and conquering with this whole solar panel project. I'll get the panels installed first and then figure out just how much wiring and what I need to buy later. Rather than buy a bunch of stuff I didn't really understand, I emailed that Orion Van Gear and just ask them what I need to buy. That stuff is actually really expensive. Anyway, I'm gonna go find a place to sleep tonight. I was tired last night, went right to sleep, didn't record an outro or anything. Yeah, Newton is beautiful, but not a good spot to sleep in. I did search around a little bit, but they have like a citywide no overnight parking ban, so that place is no good. I did get a great spot. I noticed this morning on my phone that Orion Van Gear company that has the solar panels I want responded to my email. Haven't had a chance to read it yet. I kind of want to get to my breakfast spot first. We'll get the dunks and take a look at what they said. And check this out. I don't know if you guys can tell, but this is the first morning in probably weeks, maybe even months, that I'm not scraping ice off the inside of my windshield. This is just water. Yeah, that's a great sign. I'm also gonna do an experiment at the Dunkin' Donuts. I'm gonna bring my new Anchor battery in, charge it, show you guys how quickly this thing charges. I'll be in there for less than an hour. I wanna go to the gym and do other stuff. But I'm betting I can charge that whole thing to 100% in less than an hour which is kind of nuts. My Jackery took 8 hours. We'll see. The new Anchor battery is the same weight as the Jackery battery. Still a chore to carry it. One that I would love to no longer have to do. So the battery's at 5% right now. I charged it almost to 0 last night, transferring the charge. And the time's now 7:36. So let's see how fast this takes to get up to 100%. Only thing with that battery, it's you gotta remember to open up the app and toggle the fast charging feature. I've forgotten to do that a couple of times. So this Orion Van Gear emailed me back. They said that I need to buy deck panels, put those all underneath the solar panels. Like I can't just attach the solar panels directly to the 80/20 crossbars. That doesn't make sense to me. One, I like their products, but they don't have like clear instructions or kits on their website. I'm kind of calling them out on that. I'm asking them a bunch of questions. This is what I'm asking them. I'm saying, why can't the panels attach directly to the crossbars? Do the panels attach to the top edges of the crossbars or the sides? How do those H channels attach to the crossbars? How do those J channels attach? Yeah, I need to figure all of this out if I'm going to be spending thousands of dollars on this stuff. Hopefully they get back to me and aren't like defensive about the tone of my email. But yeah, I like their products a lot, Orion Van Gear. This uncertainty is holding me back from pulling the trigger on buying anything right now, which is how I had wanted to end this video. So I may have to do the purchase in the next video. Right now, I'm going to close by checking in on those Anchor batteries, see how much they're charged. So you can see it's 8:22 a.m. It's not even been an hour. And just so I can do this all in one fell swoop, this was at 5% when it started. Let's see what it's at right now. 96% in less than an hour. 97. So the solar project won't be resolved in this video, but at least I have a temporary solution to my charge problem. I can get charged a lot more quickly, not have to camp out in this dunks. I'm sure they'll get sick of me. I brought this battery in here before a few times. They haven't said anything, but I don't like having to do that. So for now, I am gonna enjoy the rest of this day, study this problem a little bit more. Sorry I didn't complete this project. We'll tie a bow around it in one video. I'll do that next time. But thanks for watching this arts and crafts project of a video, I guess. Peace out.